Let's make history.
Aguadilla is a major city on the west coast of Puerto Rico, and it used to be part of Aguada. It was a neighborhood, actually, one of the neighborhoods of Aguada. But the people in the Aguadilla neighborhood began to do their own thing, and they wrote to the Spanish crown, hoping to secede and become their own town. But the people of Aguada, of course, gave major pushback because there's an essential port area there where Aguadilla is. Then in 1770, a chapel was finally built, which was the first step because, as I stated in my video on Mayagüez, check out my video on the history of Mayagüez, which is a city a little further south. That's usually how towns and villages start in as far as Spain, Europe, all these places. When they made towns, it starts off with a chapel or a church, and a community builds around that church. So when they built that chapel in Aguadilla, that was the first step. Then a guy by the name of Fernando Sosa, he was cunning. Because what he did was he would invite government officials to events and like wine and dine them. And meantime, he's pushing and suggesting that they grant him the right to make Aguadilla its own town separate from Aguada. And it worked. In 1775, Aguadilla was officially considered a town of its own, and Sosa became its first mayor. And due to the port that I mentioned earlier, which played a big part in this, which was a major cause of them going through the trouble to try to secede from Aguada, the population boomed. And then on top of that, Santo Domingo, when they was gaining independence, people who were loyal to the Spanish crown began to flee. And where did they go? Into Aguadilla. So with those two situations, it really boomed. The economy spiked, as well as the population continued to spike. In the mid-1800s, when PR divided itself into territories, Aguada became a part of Aguadilla, as well as Rincon, Lares, San Sebastian, and Moca, which is why the story is very dear to my heart, because my family, on my father's side, my father's father, they are from Moca, and they go back hundreds of years in Moca. And I hate to end it on a somber note, but the worst train accident in Puerto Rico's history took place in Aguadilla in 1944. 16 dead, 50 injured.